Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing some budget-friendly meals with you all. I think the way everything is going at the moment with energy prices, food prices, petrol prices, we could all do with a little helping hand when it comes to saving money on our grocery bill. I try to make at least 2 budget-friendly meals for my family a week, and it really helps keep my food bill down. I have made a couple more of these videos in the past, so I'm going to link them down below in my description box, and I really hope that you like the recipes you see and they help with cutting your food bill down. With all that said, I'm just going to jump straight on into this video, so I really hope you enjoy it. So this meal tonight is going to cost £3.90 to make. We are going to be serving 4 people with this, but actually there's 500 grams of pasta here, so you could actually feed 5 with this. So what I have got here, and I'll tell you the price breakdown, is I have got some pasta. This whole pack was 80p. I have got some plum tomatoes. These are 28p for the can. In here I have diced up half an onion and 2 cloves of garlic. So the half onion was 15p and the 2 cloves of garlic worked out to be 10p for the 2. And then I've also put in some dried rosemary in here too. So I'm not actually going to count this because I just buy a massive pot and this lasts for months and months and months. So that's literally just a couple of p in there. I have got 1 veggie stock cube. This is a Tesco own brand stock cube, and this works out to be 7p for this stock cube, and then I've just put in 200 mils of water. I've got some creme fraiche. I've got 300 mils here, but I'm actually just going to use 150 mils, which works out to be 50p's worth of creme fraiche. And then I have got some sausage meat, which was £2. If you want to, you can remove the creme fraiche from this meal to make it even cheaper. So what I'm going to do to cook this meal is I'm going to put my onions and garlic and rosemary into a pan with a little bit of oil and then just saute those off for a couple of minutes. Once those have sauteed, I will then add in my pork meat and I will just brown that off whilst breaking it up into small pieces. Once that's brown, I'm then ready to add in all of my veggie stock, my plum tomatoes, and I'm just going to let that simmer away for about 10 minutes. While that's simmering away, I'm going to cook up my pasta. When there's just a couple of minutes to go, I'll be adding in the 150 mils of creme fraiche to my sausage mixture, and then I'm going to combine that all together before adding the pasta to my sauce. I'll just mix the pasta and the sauce together until the pasta is really nicely coated in the sauce before serving. This is a really, really delicious meal. It is packed full of flavour, and as I said, this is going to cost you £3.90 to feed 4 to 5 people. Right, so this meal is going to become, I think it's called a shaksharma, is that what it's called? But it's a bit of a different one because I'm going to be adding some spinach in there as well. So what I have got here is the other half of the onion that I used in the other meal, and I've also got 2 cloves of garlic here. This is coming out to add 15p for the onion and 10p for the 2 garlic cloves. I've got some chopped tomatoes at 28p. I've got 2 tins of mixed beans, which are 70p each, so that's £1.40 for the 2. I have got some spinach, so I've worked out that the spinach that I'm using here works out to cost 30p. 1 veggie stock cube, which is 7p. I've got 1 egg per person here, which works out to be 75p for 4 eggs. And then I bought this bread a little while ago and I found it in the freezer. You can make this meal a lot cheaper if you use different bread, because this was £1.95 for this loaf and I'm going to use half of it. So this is going to be coming out to me using 95p worth of bread. But like I said, you can use a cheaper bread to make this meal cheaper. So in total, this meal is coming out at £4, which is £1 per head. And it's a really, really delicious meal. Goes down so well with the kids and it's so easy to make. So how I'm going to make this meal is I'm going to just fry off my onions and garlic in a pan with a little bit of oil. Once those have sauteed, I will then add in my spinach. Because the spinach is frozen, I'm just going to pop the spinach in so it can kind of melt down and wilt a little bit. After a couple of minutes, I'm then ready to add in both my taco mixed beans and my chopped tomatoes along with my veggie stock as well. I'm just going to let that all simmer away for about 5 minutes or so to make sure all those delicious flavours have infused into everything and to make sure my spinach has thoroughly thawed out in my pot too. After that 5 minutes is up, you're then ready to get your eggs and crack them on top of your bean mixture. I actually like to crack them into a cup first of all, just to make sure I don't get any shell in my egg. And then I pour each little egg over the bean mixture. And then I get my lid and I pop the lid onto my pot, and your eggs will sort of poach in the pan. After those have been in for a couple of minutes and they are cooked through, you are then ready to serve. So I'm just going to toast the bread that I have got, serve the bean mixture with 1 egg on top in a bowl, and then how we like to eat this is by dunking our bread into the bean mixture and spooning it onto our bread and enjoying it like that. So for this meal, we are going to be making some pizzas. So this is the right quantity to make 1 pizza. So however many you want to make, just sort of double or triple or quadruple the recipe. And each pizza is coming out at costing 95p. So what I've got here is 100 grams of flour, that's 6p because the bag was 80p for 1.5 kilos. I've got 60 mils of water here, which is obviously free. I have got 80 grams of cheese, which works out to be 57p. I've got some pepperoni here, and I've taken 20p's worth of pepperoni, and I'm just going to cut the pepperoni up so there are lots of little bits all over the pizza. And then I have got some tomato puree, which works out to be 12p for the amount I'm going to use. Sorry, I forgot to add this as well. This is the oregano, but as like I did with the rosemary, I just buy like a big thing of this, and then I'm not going to count this as any money because the big oregano will last me for quite a long time, so it's literally a couple of pence in this. So what I'm going to do to make my base, I'm just going to put my water in with the flour, and I'm just going to mix it until it all comes together in a nice ball. I'm then just going to lightly dust my worktops with some extra flour so I can roll my dough mixture out into a nice round pizza base shape. Once I've done that, I'm then ready to put some tomato puree onto my pizza base, dust some oregano on top, and then I'm ready to load it up with some cheese and my pepperoni too. Once you've done that, it's then ready to pop into the oven. You want to put it on 175 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then your pizza is cooked. This is a really nice way of enjoying a pizza at home, but knowing exactly what's in it. So not only is it nice and cheap, but it is also a healthier version of a shop-bought pizza too. So those are the recipes that I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you found them useful. If you did, then give me a thumbs up on this video so I know to make more just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!